and they're running, the 15 runners. Coming to the first of the 17 obstacles, with Cathy's Lad taking him along from Observe and Kissinger, Henry Kissinger, and just in behind them comes Dramatist and Corto, Spartan Major on the inside, and Master Davenport and Direct Line. Then comes Little Bay. Back marker at the moment is the top weight Wayward Lad, and Cathy's Lad leads over this one from Observe and Henry Kissinger and Dramatist, and then Corto, then Little Bay and Spartan Major on the inside, Direct Line and King or Country. Behind them Pay Related and Honor Promise and Book of Kells as they come to the third. Cathy's Lad from Observe and Henry Kissinger and Dramatist. Jumping at fifth on the far side was Corto, Direct Line and Spartan Major next, with Master Davenport and King or Country and Little Bay and Pay Related and Book of Kells, then Wayward Lad and Honor Promise. And still Cathy's Lad by about 2.5 to 3 lengths from Henry Kissinger and Observe. Then comes Dramatist and Spartan Major and Cordo and Direct Line and King or Country. Behind them Master Davenport and Pay Related and Little Bay and Booker Kells. And behind them comes Coombs Ditch, Honor Promise and Wayward Lad. Levelling up now towards the next. Number 4, Cathy's Lad in the lead from Henry Kissinger and Observe, and behind them Spartan Major and Dramatist and Cordo and King or Country. Cathy's Lad lands in the lead from King or Country second, Observe third. They're all safely over that, and all 15 standing still as they come down towards the next fence. This is number 5, Cathy's Lad lands in the lead from Henry Kissinger and Observe, then Corto and King or Country and Dramatist and Spartan Major and Direct Line and Master Davenport and Little Bay and Pay Related and Book of Kells. And behind them Honor Promise and Coombs Ditch and Wayward Lad, and still Cathy's Lad. Cathy's Lad coming to the 6th. Lands in the lead from Henry Kissinger and Observe and King or Country and Spartan Major and Corto and Dramatist and Little Bay. Then Pay Related and Book of Kells and Direct Line. Honor Promise is the back marker. Cathy's Lad over the 7th from Henry Kissinger, King or Country. Observe on the far side, Spartan Major, Little Bay, Dramatist, Cordo, Booker Kells on the outside. Direct Line is next, then Pay Related. Then comes Master Davenport on the inside of Wayward Lad. Then Coombs Ditch, and finally Honor Promise. And quite a long run now to the next obstacle, a complete circuit now in this Kennedy Construction Gold Cup, with Cathy's Lad in the lead from Henry Kissinger, Corto, Observe on the inside, King or Country on the outer, then Spartan Major behind them, Little Bay, and then comes Dramatist and Direct Line and Booker Kells and Coombs Ditch as they come to the 8th. Cathy's Lad lands in the lead from Henry Kissinger and Corto and Observe on the inner, and Little Bay, and then King or Country, and then Spartan Major. And running down to the water now, Cathy's Lad in the lead from Henry Kissinger. On the inside is Observe, Cordo on the far side. Behind them Little Bay, and then Spartan Major and Dramatist and Direct Line. And Honor Promise some way behind the remaining 14 as they come to the first of the ditches. Cathy's Lad at the first ditch lands in the lead from Henry Kissinger and Observe. Wayward Lad has made very good progress on the outside. Corto's well in touch. King or Country made a bad mistake at that one. Another plain fence, and it was Cathy's Lad from Henry Kissinger. Wayward Lad going up on the outside. Observe on the inner. Just in behind them comes Spartan Major and Little Bay well in touch. Then Pay Related and Direct Line and Cordo, and this is the final ditch. Cathy's Lad from Henry Kissinger, Observe, Wayward Lad, Little Bay, Spartan Major, Direct Line, Pay Related, behind Pay Related, Dramatist, then Cordo, then Master Davenport. As they race to the fence at the top of the hill, 5 from home. Cathy's Lad in the lead from Henry Kissinger, Observe, Wayward Lad, Spartan Major, slight mistake there, Little Bay's next. Coombs Ditch is making ground, just behind them Pay Related. And behind him Dramatist as they run downhill now, with Cathy's Lad in the lead from Henry Kissinger. Observe is third, Wayward Lad is fourth. 5 and 6 are Spartan Major and Coombs Ditch, and then comes Little Bay and Pay Related. 4 from home this. Cathy's Lad and Henry Kissinger from Observe. And Coombs Ditch a faller at that one. Coombs Ditch has gone. The horse is all right. Haven't seen his rider rise yet, and it's Cathy's Lad in the lead from Henry Kissinger as they race down towards the next. Observe is third, and Wayward Lad is fourth. This is the third last in the Kennedy Construction Gold Cup. Cathy's Lad and Henry Kissinger together. Observe is third, Wayward Lad 4, Spartan Major 5. Pay Related's been pulled up. Little Bay's making a bit of progress. They're racing round the home turn now, and it's the long-time leader, Cathy's Lad, still from Henry Kissinger. Observe, John Francome, and then Robert Earnshaw on Wayward Lad. Coming down now towards the second last fence. Cathy's Lad being pressed by Observe over on the far side. Wayward Lad coming there strongly on the stand side. This is the second last fence now. Cathy's Lad Lad, Observe, and Wayward Lad on the near side, little between the three. They touch down together and racing towards the final fence now. It's Observe, John Francome on the far side, Wayward Lad and Robert Earnshaw on the near side. These two, Observe from Wayward Lad, Cathy's Lad is third. Observe lands in the lead from Wayward Lad, and Cathy's Lad trying to get back in the picture now as they race into the closing stages. It's Observe from Wayward Lad, Observe John Francome, Wayward Lad, Robert Earnshaw, Observe from Wayward Lad, and Observe is going to win it and at the line. Observe wins the Kennedy Construction Gold Cup. Second is Wayward Lad, and third was Cathy's Lad. Four came Henry Kissinger, running up the hill fast to deprive a direct line of fifth place is On a Promise. Behind him came Little Bay, and then Spartan Major. Behind him was Cordo, and then Dramatist, and finally Master Davenport pulled up with Pay Related and King or Country. And so the result of the Kennedy Construction Gold Cup: first, number 7, Observe, owned by Mr. A.L. Gretton, trained by Fred Winter and ridden by John Francome. Second was number 1, Wayward Lad, owned by Mrs. S.N. Thulis, trained by Michael Dickinson, ridden by Robert Earnshaw. Third was the long-time leader, number 17, Cathy's Lad, owned by Mr. J.E. Clayton, trained by Ellen Jarvis and ridden by Peter Scudamore. And fourth was number 3, Henry Kissinger.